Today we're talking about the screen capture toolbar in Smart Notebook. Up at the top of my notebook file, which I have open right here, I've got an icon of a camera, and if I hover on that camera, up comes the word screen capture. So I'm going to use this camera icon as the tool to take screen captures of any window, internet page, picture, image, words. I can capture anything and drop it into my notebook file. So I'm going to open this up in my camera. My toolbar shows up over here on the right hand side. I'm now going to open up a picture that I'm going to be using in a geometry lesson. And we're talking about angles. So I'm using the angles on the roof here to drop into a notebook file. Well, if I hit this very first icon here with the camera in the white square, this is going to screen capture an area, and I get to choose that area. So when I click on that, I get to say I just want this particular area, and I just drag, and then it tells me it's saving my notes. When I pull back up my file, you'll see it dropped it in right here. Now it dropped it in on my current page because I did not have capture to a new page marked in the bottom of my screen capture toolbar. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move that over here to my current page now. And I'm going to click here, capture to a new page. So that means that from now on, for the next three icons, it's going to build pages into my notebook file for these images to be dropped into. I'm going to go back to my house, and I'm now going to go to a screen capture of a window. If I bring up my snipping tool, so now if I bring up my snipping tool, I've got two windows. I've got my snipping tool window right here of my screen capture toolbar, and I've got the house that I'm using for my geometry lesson. When I hit the second icon here, this will allow me to choose a window. If I hover here on the house, then that is grayed out. If I hover up here, it tells me that's what I'm going to be taking a picture of. So I'm going to take a picture of my toolbar right here. So I simply click, and it snaps it. Well, I have the little check mark here, capture to a new page. When I go back into my notebook file, you'll see it added page 3, and it put my new image that I just snapped and captured right here on my new page. Okay, the next icon has the blue window, and this one will capture the entire screen. I'm going to pull back up my house, and I'm going to click the third icon here with the blue screen and the camera, and it's going to take the entire picture. And because I have this box checked, capture to a new page, it's going to put it on page 4 in my open notebook file. Okay, I come back over here to my page sorter, my page sorts right here, and page number 4, I've got the entire window because that's what I chose in my camera. We're now going to go to the last icon right here, the last picture, and that's where I get to choose what I want to by freehand around any image. I'm going to pull back up the picture of my house for my geometry lesson. I'm going to capture it to a new page, so it's going to go to page 5 in my open notebook file. And I'm going to choose the freehand. When I choose the freehand, I get to decide what it is that I want to capture. Capture that right there. I'm now going to come over to my notebook file. It dropped it in on page 5. And you can see that that's exactly where I drew my angles around my house. So those are the 4 different icons located in the screen capture toolbar. And in conclusion, I'm going to go back over each one of these. So screen capture, it's a camera icon up at the top toolbar. However, it says screen capture. The first box will take an area. I chose this specific area. There's an example. The second box here, the second icon, will capture a window. I had 2 windows up, and I captured this window of the toolbar. The third icon located right here with the blue window and the camera captures the entire screen. As an example, you can see I captured this entire screen. And the fourth one was my freehand. So over here, you can see I did freehand around my angles. Now at this point, if I wanted to give this image to a student, I could say, please come up and point to an obtuse triangle and point to an acute triangle. And we've got our obtuse triangle and we have our acute triangle.